Has someone you love started showing subtle but concerning changes over the past year? Many assume that death in old age happens suddenly, but the truth is, the body often sends quiet warnings months, sometimes even a year, before life reaches its final stage. The problem? Most people miss these signs because they seem small at first. It's only later, looking back, that families realize the clues were there all along. But by then, it's too late to prepare, too late to make those last memories count. In this video, we'll discuss 5 key signs that often appear a year before an elderly person passes away. Some of them might be things you've noticed, but brushed off as just aging. Others might seem minor, but actually signal the body's gradual decline. Recognizing these signs early gives you the opportunity to provide better care, cherish meaningful moments, and most importantly, ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Stay with us until the end. These 5 signs can help you prepare emotionally and practically for what's ahead. When you understand what's happening, you won't be caught off guard. You'll be able to make the most of the time you have left with those you love. Now let's get started. Number 1. Significant weight loss. One of the earliest and most telling signs that a person may be in their final year is unintentional weight loss. It starts subtly. Clothes fitting looser, a belt needing tightening, or a once hearty appetite fading. Many families dismiss it as just part of aging, but losing weight without trying is rarely a good sign. It often means that the body is no longer absorbing nutrients efficiently, muscle mass is decreasing, and essential systems are slowing down. This loss of strength doesn't just make movement difficult, it also weakens the immune system, making infections more dangerous. Changes in appetite are another factor. Many elderly individuals simply don't feel hungry the way they used to. Their sense of taste fades, food no longer seems enjoyable, and they might start skipping meals. This isn't just a matter of preference, it's a physiological change. The body, sensing that it's beginning to shut down, no longer signals the brain to seek food as often. If your loved one is losing weight despite your efforts to encourage eating, take it seriously. Instead of forcing large meals, focus on comfort, hydration, and easy-to-eat foods. The goal isn't to reverse the decline, but to make their remaining time as comfortable as possible. Number 2. Extreme fatigue and weakness. Deep, persistent fatigue that doesn't go away with rest is another major sign. This isn't just feeling a little tired. It's a profound exhaustion that makes even simple tasks overwhelming. Getting out of bed becomes a challenge. Walking across the room requires effort, and activities that once felt routine, like cooking or dressing, start to feel impossible. This happens because the body is conserving its remaining energy. Organ function slows, the heart doesn't pump as efficiently, and circulation weakens, leaving muscles without the oxygen they need. As metabolism declines, the body shifts from producing energy to preserving it. The emotional impact of fatigue is just as significant. Many seniors, once proud of their independence, begin withdrawing. They stop engaging in conversations, hobbies, or social interactions, not because they don't care, but because they simply don't have the energy. This can lead to isolation and depression, accelerating the decline. For families, it's important to respect their limits. Forcing activity won't help. Instead, focus on making their remaining days as comfortable and meaningful as possible. Number 3. Cognitive confusion and withdrawal. Another striking sign in the final year of life is a noticeable change in cognition and social engagement. A person who was once sharp and engaged may start forgetting things more often, struggling to follow conversations, or seeming disoriented in familiar places. Even those without a history of memory issues may begin repeating themselves or losing track of time. This happens because the brain, like any other organ, requires oxygen and nutrients to function properly. As circulation weakens, cognitive function declines. This can lead to sudden episodes of confusion, difficulty making decisions, and in some cases, moments of lucidity followed by mental fog. Another common sign? Emotional withdrawal. Many elderly individuals begin speaking less, engaging less, or simply sitting in silence. It's not that they don't love their family. It's that their brain no longer processes emotions the same way. Conversations become exhausting, loud environments, overwhelming, and eventually, many seniors retreat into their own world. For families, this stage is emotionally difficult. Watching a loved one lose touch can feel like losing them before they're actually gone. The best thing you can do is meet them where they are. Speak gently, offer reassurance, and focus on creating a peaceful, familiar environment. Number 4. Frequent infections and slow healing. A weakened immune system is one of the clearest physical signs that the body is declining. You might notice that your loved one gets sick more often, with longer recovery times. Simple infections like colds, UTIs, or pneumonia become frequent and harder to treat. Even minor cuts or bruises heal more slowly, sometimes developing into chronic wounds. This happens because poor circulation prevents oxygen and nutrients from reaching tissues efficiently. For many elderly individuals, infections don't always present in expected ways. Instead of a fever, they may become suddenly more confused, tired, or lose interest in eating. This is why recognizing these changes early can help provide better care and support. At a certain point, the focus often shifts from aggressive treatment to comfort-focused care. Keeping them hydrated, keeping their skin clean, and reducing stress on the body can do more for their well-being than another round of medication that only prolongs suffering. Number 5. Major changes in breathing and circulation. One of the most telling signs that the body is preparing for its final stage is a noticeable change in breathing patterns and circulation. You may notice that your loved one breathes more slowly or shallowly, sometimes pausing between breaths. Some people experience Cheney-Stokes respiration, where breathing alternates between deep, rapid breaths and long pauses. Another sign? Weakened circulation. Hands, feet, and even the nose or ears may feel cold to the touch. The skin may take on a bluish or mottled appearance, especially around the fingers and toes. This happens because the body prioritizes blood flow to vital organs, reducing circulation to the extremities. Some may also experience shortness of breath with minimal movement. Speaking, sitting up, or shifting positions might leave them winded. Many prefer to sleep propped up on pillows to ease their breathing. For families, these changes can be alarming, but they're a natural part of the body slowing down. There may not always be a way to reverse them, but there are ways to make them more comfortable. Keeping the room cool, using a humidifier, and ensuring they feel safe and at ease. These 5 signs: weight loss, extreme fatigue, cognitive decline, frequent infections, and changes in breathing are key indicators that an elderly person may be in their final year. Recognizing them early allows families to shift their focus from fixing the inevitable to making their remaining time as peaceful and meaningful as possible. This isn't about fearing death, it's about being prepared for it. By understanding these signs, you can offer better care, make important decisions ahead of time, and ensure that your loved one's final months are filled with love, dignity, and peace. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to help us continue providing important content for families like yours.